transcending the ego is just like going on a holiday. So when you go on a holiday, you find a new place which is beyond ego. It could be consciousness, then later on awareness, nothingness. But usually what happens when you come out of a holiday, you go back to a normal thing again. So it doesn't last, you see. And Adia was saying something was very interesting in the retreat that we're just having now is imagine the difference between going to Manhattan, New York, in your mind for like 10 seconds, and you've transcended your place into this new place, which is New York, right? So for 10 seconds, you know what New York is in your experience, but only for 10 seconds. Now compare that with a true abiding experience of awakening would be to stay in New York for 10 years. And to live in New York, eat New York, speak New York, it will be different, right? So that's the mistake I feel most people and I used to make on this path is to mix the transcendence of ego with the disappearance and the complete abiding of awakening. It's completely different, right? Just like you can transcend anything for a moment, but you usually come back to your old patterns, old memories, old thoughts, emotions, problems, and suffering. Transcending the ego for a moment will give you some satisfaction, for sure. It's a wonderful experience that you keep in your heart and you can go to at some point, anytime during the day, but you don't stay there. Why? Because it's not abiding yet, right? Now, abiding means you stay there during the entire day, during the entire night, at all times. You can't be cut from it. Now, you don't simply look at New York and, spend a few hours there. You live there for 10 years until you know everything about this place, right? So I thought it was a beautiful example and I wanted to share it with you all because I think the main problem we have today in spirituality is we tend to mix mental understanding with actual experience. And oh boy, there's a word of a difference between the two. Such a big difference. And I didn't think that the difference was so big either until recently. So that's why I wanted to share with you all. The difference between abiding and non-abiding awakening.